40 minutes before sunrise. Our Surendran comes on the dot every morning, probably earlier. So make yourself available to yourself, not just lip service, and not just appreciating what the teacher is telling. Make it your own direct experience. So this aham brahmasmi vritti, that this I am Brahman thought, that I am that reality, that I am that infinite self, this thought removes all other thoughts. You have to keep thinking again and again. Right now, the only tool you have is your mind. And what is mind? Nothing but the flow of thoughts. Now, thoughts are about the whole world. Now you have to replace them with what? With a Aham Brahmasmi vritti, contemplating on the self. I am that reality. Contemplate in this manner, the way we are doing it just now for the last 2 verses. Keep contemplating. Keep on. What will happen? You are inadvertently, you are removing all the ignorance about yourself. I gave the example, when a thorn has pricked you, you take another thorn and you take it out of your foot and you throw both of them away, isn't it? So what is the thorn that has caught us? I am the body. This body is the thorn in the consciousness that I am. Thorn is small, tiny when you are walking barefoot on the grass. The body is so huge, thorn is only this much, isn't it? Self is infinite, on that body is only this much. Tiny. Then you take another thorn and take this previous thorn out. Same way, so this I am a body is what? It's a thought in your mind, isn't it? So you take another thought and remove this thought. How do you remove this thought? By remembering the previous thought, the other thought. I am the consciousness, I am the infinite, I am the cause of all the effect of all causes, I am the essence, I myself have become, this self itself has become the whole create. It's a sport of creation due to ignorance. Why? Because I desired it so. Why am I expressing the way I am expressing? Because I desired it so. Can't blame anyone. It's my own, the self's own choice. Can self have a choice? As if. That's the best we can say. So these type of thoughts become the thorn which takes out the thorn called I am the body thought. This thought becomes the thorn which is able to take out the thought that I am a waker, dreamer and deep sleeper. And then somewhere along the way, Aham Brahmasmi, or I am Brahman, and you have contemplated long enough, Brahman means infinite. Somewhere along the way, mind will say, what am I chanting? I am Brahmasmi. It's not thinking about anything else. It's only thinking about this. He drops that thought also. Just like when we do meditation, we say, shift your attention to the self. Shift the attention to the self, shift the attention. So you are there watching the breath continuously, it's happening, and suddenly you remember, oh, I have to shift my attention to the self. Then you become frustrated. Because you cannot shift the attention to the self. And yet that attempt has to be made. Then you chant Om, 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 and you are in the silence. Or you are putting your attention, I am the one who's observing the presence of Om and the absence of Om. Yeah, I can understand. I am observing it. Then who am I? Bang, gone. Can't think anymore. And yet remaining conscious. Not allowing the sleep to take over. Otherwise, it will go into ignorance again. It all leads to that. Such a person, a realized sage, regardless of whatever he acknowledges the world of plurality or not, he may function through dynamic activities in such a world, or may sit quietly in a secluded place, yet his experience of being the self remains constant. Just like you have created that I am the body thought as a constant, you don't even think about it now. Same way, a sage has come to this point where I am the self has become a constant and he doesn't think about it. He just is. He is established in the self and there is no further need for him to do spiritual practices or sadhana, contemplation, etc. He may not. If at all you see a realized master doing some meditation or doing some sadhana, it is only for the benefit of other people, so that he becomes an example in front of them and people follow those practices. He doesn't need to. The equanimity of mind of such a man of perfection is described. Prakasham cha pravrittim cha mohameva cha pandava na dveshti sampravrittani na nivrittani kankshati. Knowledge, activity or ignorance when present, O Pandava, he hates not nor longs for them when absent. And in this way, the last few shlokas, the three, which have explained the first step in the daily living, how to contemplate on the self or how to be the self. The first step was prata smaranam. Prata, early in the morning, smaranam, to remember. What is worthy of remembrance in the morning? That was explained to us. And with this, this is to be our guiding light while walking the path of self-knowledge. And in this manner, the Pratasmaranam is concluded here. And now the next step. The next step is Shaucham. That is the practice of, and what Shaucham means, the cleansing or the purification procedures. The meaning for Shaucham for a man of knowledge is given below. We'll read this and we'll do it next time. Atyantamalino deho Dehi chatyanta nirmalaha Asangohamiti jnatva Shaucham etat prachakshate. Chakshate. The body is highly impure and the self is absolutely pure and unattached to the body. The knowledge that I am that self is considered purifying. We'll look into this next week. We'll just sit and do some meditation now. On what? On that eternal self that my nature is essentially.